contains adult language. Listener discretion is advised. And welcome to the show. Let me just add a little bit something here, and here we go. Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. Kind of a little bit of a special because the Raw before the grandest days of them all is that close. So normally I know some people are excited about it, but there's people that are not excited. Especially they whining and complaining about the main event, which I still don't get why. It's like you don't know what's gonna happen. It's like they didn't talk yet. And this is like for a first for like both of them to face each other. Just never know what's gonna happen, and just sick and tired of whining and complaining about it, and like you never know what's gonna happen. And sorry
They
for me.
complain every year about the main event at WrestleMania. It's like the second verse, same as the first.
Well, they really didn't complain about it that much last year. It was just mainly like maybe I think they complained as much as they did this year because like this year they just complained a lot, and it's like one of those things I just don't get. Like, why just constantly complain about it? If you don't like it, don't watch it.
That's true.
And I think there's people that like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stop watching it, and they never do. That's just the sad thing. But I forgot to enter. Well, you already know who I am, and you already know who she is.
You, me?
Yeah, you,
Who am I?
Miss Jeannie.
I'm Jeannie.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Because I got powers.
Powers get rid of the smarks. Yeah, that would be a good thing. But you guys know who we are, and you know what we do, and all that good stuff. So they finally have a pre-show for the match. It's going to be a fatal four-way tag match for the tag team titles. And I guess apparently from the injury of Jay Uso, as everybody been saying, with the shoulder injury, seems like it was not as bad as people thought. Which, hey, that's a good thing. They can have the kind of figured the tag match was going to happen with the as a pre-show or something. Like either way, we knew it was going to happen. Just didn't mention. Yesterday I did preview. I was on a guest on a show that just maybe just talk about WrestleMania 31 preview and just give my thoughts and stuff like that. It is in the WFSO group. I didn't get the chance to put it on the website yet. I haven't been on the website today, so hopefully at least by the middle of the week I will have that. And I know there are a few changes I need to make on the website because I think all the shows that was going on all this month in the state has been over. So and I know there's gonna be time to post some new ones. There was something that you Oh, I'll wait till you come back. Okay, I'll wait till you come back. But, let's talk about tonight's Raw. You have your matches like you have. Let's see here. For once, I finally wrote it down on the group. Although I don't know why, because some of these are on there like more than once. Excuse me. The Ambrose Archer versus Stardust and Luke Harper. The Ambrose and R-Truth did win. Sting did kick off the show. Little promo here, and that promo was definitely, and they was kind of how can I say, kind of like a looked like they was giving a little bit of a tease for us, like they're gonna like brawl whatever. But we know we saw them brawl before, and it ain't nothing new. But this is something they thought it was good to do. The 10 men that's in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Well, of course, there's probably more, but they just put the, the main 10 as they call it on there. They had like it was a tag match with Miz, Mizdow, Ascension, and Adam Rose versus Eric Roman, Ryback, Prime Time Players, and Zack Ryder. And Eric Roman, Ryback, Prime Time Players, and Zack Ryder had won the match. As y'all voted, the handicap match of Randy Orton versus J&J Security. From the looks of it, it seems like Randy Orton did win that match, but I didn't see it because it was duty calls when it comes to the dogs, and you know how that be. So I have to take care of them. And no, go ahead.
Okay, you want to tell me to say what I saw?
Okay, I'm almost done.
Okay.
Just talk about what happened on Raw tonight. Divas Championship match. You had Paige versus Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella retained 6-person, well, they call it interspecies tag match. Tyson Kidd was all on the title versus Los Matadors with El Torito. Los Matadors did win the match. Rusev versus Jack Swagger. Rusev won that match. And the main event match of the evening was Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler with Dean Ambrose was a special guest referee. Was voted in by the WWE Universe. I was going for either R-Truth or Bad News Barrett, but hey, can't always get your way, so whatever. The way they ended Raw was kind of strange. I understand they probably don't want to touch each other until WrestleMania, but
in regards to Roman Reigns and
Brock, yeah.
because Brock has in his contract that no one can touch him unless he's scheduled to fight. They can't do it in, you know how you see some of them just go with the flow, so to speak.
Wait, how is that? And like half of the times, like he beating the crap out of people on Raw. But anyway, so I know half of y'all was like it's sucky, and of course, once again, the fans turn on Roman Reigns and they start cheering for Brock. I mean, not Rock, but Brock. Oh God, you heel fanboys, really unbelievable. How will I rate tonight's Raw? I have to rate it a 7 because of that stupid ending. And like I said, I like all the guest appearance and stuff like that with Snoop Dogg and Bill Simmons. He was an ESPN writer or whatever, so he was on there, and I'm just so amazed. I'm just looking at the new setup that Brawl Talk Radio has done. Not so bad. Yeah, probably gonna end up playing around with it either tomorrow or Saturday. Speaking of which, I do apologize for not having the clapback show on this past Saturday. I overslept, just taking a little nap, and kind of fell asleep, didn't get up in time, so it was my mistake. So what I'm going to do this Saturday, I'm trying to get the 2 people that I was trying to interview last week to be on this coming Saturday show. It won't be on Blog Talk Radio. It'll be on YouTube and also known as Google Hangout. So we will do a show there right before Clapback, just to talk about our predictions and WrestleMania and stuff like that. So I know we already did prediction where I was a guest on the show yesterday, but just like I said, like my plans can change depending on what they do with Raw or SmackDown. So before we go, what Hazel was going to say, they did announce this Thursday for SmackDown. It will be an 8-man tag. I can't even remember who was the 8-man that was in there, but it's on WWE.com. So go ahead and have a look and check it out. So take it away.
Basically, I was at Walgreens on Sunday. standing in line at the cash register, and you know they always have the magazines pretty close to the cash register. There was one that caught my eye, and it says "Why I Hate Wrestling." I'm thinking like, okay, I wish I had the money to have gotten the magazine, because what I read in the article was a really good, poignant view of it. And it basically said things along the line of, the reason I hate wrestling is because of different things within WWE. And it was like how they push certain characters but don't push others who deserve the push. How if you're not Vince McMahon or Triple H's pet, you're pushed to the sidelines. How they give the wrong characters to the wrong wrestlers to develop. When you can like look at certain, let's be honest, there's certain wrestlers that you look at and you're like, God, that doesn't work for you. But you can see somebody else pulling it off.
Right.
It went on and on and on about those types of things, and then it said why I love wrestling. And the things it was coming up with, it said they were like, because people like John Cena will go out of their way for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Because WWE will put a boy in, will put a boy into the Hall of Fame who lost his battle with brain cancer. And it was all the positive things. And when it's like, when I first saw it, it's like the reason I hate wrestling. Excuse me. I thought to myself, oh God, here we go. You know what I mean?
Like,
and it wasn't like that at all.
Okay, probably thinking it was a smart who was just trying to.
Yeah, but it wasn't
complain.
like that at all. It was something completely opposite. It was the reason I don't like wrestling, and it made good points. It's some of the points that we heard from Chris and from us about, you know, why are they doing this particular storyline? Why aren't they pushing this particular person? What the hell are they thinking about with that person? And then the good points, like they put up there, it says when you look around the crowd, you see people of all ages. You see kids there with their dads and their mums and that type of thing. It was really good, and if I can find a magazine when I've got money, I'll actually buy it so we can go over it a bit more. But I can't talk very much because you can hear I'm not feeling good, so I guess to cut down right now.
And I think like something is going on in this house. That everybody's not feeling well, or just not capable of just anything, period. Just put it that way. But there's a few shows that was going on in the area, so, and I know they still up from upcoming events, so either tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm going to take them down. So if y'all want to look at the flyers of them, they'll be up until either tomorrow or Wednesday. Oh God, just got a lot of stuff going on. And there's something I got to announce that I got to mention as well. Starting, I think it's April. It's going to be starting April 9th. That clapback will now be on Thursdays at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. The reason for the move because it's like, I think Thursdays will be the only reasonable day that can be able to do the show and can do it with a clear thought and a clear mind and just go at it. And I just thought it would be better that way, but probably sometime in the fall is going to go back to Tuesdays, but for now, right now it's just getting pushed to Thursday starting April 9th. I am going to put the remaining schedule of who's going to be on and all that stuff in the coming days, because I know I got a lot of catching up to do with that. I've just been getting people to want to be on the show left and right, and just never got the chance to set things up, and yeah, just been that busy. So I'm just trying to get everything going in a slow pace and just going from there. Don't forget that if you guys on Facebook, actually go check out WFSO Awards 2015, because the last day to vote for the awards will be excuse me, April 4th. So the last day will be that is April 4th, and we'll end at midnight for the votes. And 2 days later after that, on WFSO Aftermath, that will be April 6th. The results of that, we're probably going to like spend like half the time just talking about the results of and the winners of all that and stuff. Probably going to mainly talk about the ones that I guess we as a group, me as a staff, us as a staff, think which is important to share. So go ahead and put your votes in, and like I said, the last day is April 4th. So hurry up, go to the group, go to WFSO Awards on Facebook, and put in your votes. And you can also PM me your votes as well, which some of y'all have been doing. So good news. And yeah, there was something else I was trying to mention. Just this week is just going to be a busy week with the clapback tomorrow and Saturday. Shows on Saturday we got going on too, and then of course, like after WrestleMania, we're gonna have the post show right here on Blog Talk Radio Network, and also here on YouTube and Google Hangout for the ones that's watching on YouTube. And like I said, y'all really is liking the clapback show, so I am going to keep on doing it. Let's see. I know my personal show has been going for a while, but after April 12th, it will be back.
I actually am going to do a show starting at the beginning of May.
Okay, tell more about it.
I don't know more about it.
You just know it's in May.
But it won't be called Hazel Runs Her Mouth either.
That's gonna be interesting.
I shall be embracing my new name at that point.
Oh, okay, the new name that I can think of.
You know what my new name will be come May.
Yeah. But the show is going to be one of those things I'm trying to wonder, like, what's it going to be?
It'll be very similar to Hazel Runs Her Mouth.
I know there's a butt in there.
But it'll be a...
You won't have a lot of guests, are you?
I might do. Respond to anything at that time.
Well, until we officially know the date of her new show, we will let y'all know. Plus, it'll be posted on WFSO Radio Network on Facebook. Oh, man. It's just not that much excitement for some people about this Sunday show, but what else is going on? TNA got a new World Heavyweight Champion in Kurt Angle. They also got a new X Division champion in Rockstar Spud. I still didn't get the chance to watch TNA this past Friday, so hopefully probably within tomorrow or Wednesday I'm going to try to rewatch it. Haven't been catching up much with NXT, well, last week's, so I know I got to catch up on that. What else is going on? Oh yeah, I posted on the wall about if y'all guys are in the California area going to WrestleMania. Today they released it, who's going to be there signing autographs and what's going on and fan access. So when you get a chance, just check it out. And you'll probably need that need to know because also, you know, WrestleCon is doing their thing as well, with they having a lot of guests on there as well as they do every year. You know, probably Ring of Honor probably will have a show around there too, so watch out for that. I know, like starting next year, I know WWE is trying to prevent, you know, like WrestleCon and people that's doing like their shows around the area or try to promote themselves. So I know they're gonna try to get rid of that next year, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember what that guy's name is that died this past Saturday during the match with Rey Mysterio, and everybody. Well, there's some of y'all that's like understand what happened and stuff. It's like
You did pull correctly.
right,
And what people need to remember is the ropes on the ring aren't ropes in the sense of a rope that you imagine. It's wire.
right.
And those things freaking hurt when you go into it.
Oh yeah, they definitely do hurt. Well, if you, I guess it's just the way you set up. Like if you're running like back and forth to the ropes, it's not that bad. But it's just when you like do certain moves, you just like to do certain moves, and you end up like setting up the 619. It does kind of hurt, and well, your hand that would be. Let me try to find because they did explain the reason what happened with this guy, and oh yeah, guess what? Triple H think about it going for a final title run after WrestleMania. Boo! Just stay in the office. Just stay what you do best, because you did it better than you're doing good now. Oh, I think I just passed it. Okay, El Hero del Perro Aguano cause of death revealed. So I'm gonna read it. I know we got a few minutes, but I'm gonna try to hurry up and read it. Just wait for it to come up here. His, it was a stroke caused by a vertebral spinal damage. So that was the reason. And I know some of y'all seen like because they got a little, because they got like parts of the video, then they got like kind of like from how it happened to then of course it took them almost 2 minutes for anyone to treat him after he fell unconscious in the ring. And the doctor at the time, who normally would like help these guys, was attending other injured wrestlers, so he was unable to get to them right away.
The thing is that in with like the whole thing is that the how he fell, we've seen wrestlers fall like that 100 times, and it's been part of what they're doing. So to actually know whether that was real or not is a very tough call, especially with the amount of people who were in the ring.
Right, so they was trying to work on him over an hour, and they pronounced him dead, I guess, at the hospital. So rest in peace. And I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. But, and people, stop blaming Rey Mysterio. It's not his fault. Damn smarts. But
10 seconds.
guys, one more thing to talk about. Well, for the people that's on Blog Talk Radio, try to find us on iTunes and listen to the rest of this next few minutes. For people that's on Google Hangouts, y'all get to listen to us a little bit longer. Say a little bit longer, not like, you know what I mean. Let's see. Okay. ESPN is going to WWE special called WWE Behind the Curtain is mainly going to talk about the NXT guys, which is going to premiere May 5th on ESPN. So just to let y'all know about that, it was posted earlier today. So when y'all guys get the chance, go check it out. And don't forget to check out our website, WrestlingFanspeakOut.com, for all news and information. If you want to look for like a lot more news besides on the website, go to our Wrestling Fans Speak Out group on Facebook and go to the WFSO page. Also, look for us on Milwaukee Wrestling Mafia on Facebook. No, not Facebook, but MySpace. Also, look for it on WFSO World on Twitter. So follow us, please. And subscribe to our videos right here on YouTube for the ones that's watching. So from all of us here, y'all have a good week, and I know it's going to be one busy week from everybody. So until then, y'all have a good night.